A very good evening to you all and welcome to A Date with a Dinner Set, programme 279 here on November the 23rd. 32 days till Christmas. I'm sure you wanted to know that. Actually, I did have to look it up, I haven't got a clue, but I sensed it was getting a bit near. I hope this finds you well. And let's be British and talk about the weather. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, we certainly got a bit of mic down. Mic down. What? You can't hear it? Turn it down. It's too loud. Is that what you're saying? Be specific. Did you get some snow? We had a little bit of snow around here. It was terribly exciting for at least 20 minutes. But it's been rather cold, hasn't it? A little bit warmer today. So anyway, I hope this does find you well. And you're most welcome to this evening's programme. It wasn't a quiz show. It's too quiet. That's interesting. Because nothing's changed. I will just talk a bit more clearly, nearer to the microphone. Let's try that. No, that was actually the theme music to Songs of Praise. Sounds distant. Not quite sure what's going on there, folks, but we'll see what happens. Hello, Auntie Roz. Songs of Praise, that's what it was, and it was composed by this chap, Robert PRIZEMAN. Robert PRIZEMAN. Oh, I'm a bit concerned about the sound. I'm not quite sure what I can do about it on the fly. Hang on, talk amongst yourselves for 20 seconds. We'll just double check something. Yes, that's a mystery, I'm afraid, about the sound this evening, so not quite sure what we can do about that. I can see on the screen actually that it's coming out very quietly. Very odd, very odd. Oh well, we like a challenge, don't we, on this program? I'll just play loudly. You know me. I always play extremely quiet. Can't hear the sound of the mic. Can you hear? Can you just type in, anybody? Can you hear the piano? As long as you can hear the piano, it doesn't matter what I'm saying. I just talk rubbish. Can you hear the piano? That's the important thing. Again, not as much I can do about it on the fly. Well, sorry about that. I'm going to continue with the next, well, the first proper bit of music and see how we go from there. Okay, as long as you can hear the piano. There is something wrong with this mic. I can see the way it's doing something on the screen. Echoey, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Sorry about that. Just my speaking is quiet. Yeah, I can see it now. I'm watching a graph, but there's nothing I can really do. Put up with it and enjoy the music. Yeah. Well, the nods I'm giving are sort of nods for a lot of things, really. Some people can hear, some people can't. So I apologise that the sound of my voice is not clear. There is something weird going on with this microphone. I will have to check it out after the programme. Anyway, the main thing is you can hear the music. That's the main thing. Good evening, Janet. How lovely to see you. Fantastic. And obviously, hello, Auntie Roz, as well. And Auntie Roz, you get the first bonus point this evening. That was indeed People Will Say We're in Love from Oklahoma, from 1943, their first show, Rodgers and Hammerstein. We've never had that one on the show. I'm absolutely amazed because I'm always playing it. Well, not always. Obviously, if I played it always, it would be a bit boring. But I'm quite often play that when I'm playing at the hotel. So I'm not quite sure why we've never, in 279 editions, had that. So when I discovered that, we're bookending today with two pieces of music that we haven't had before. So that was the first one. People Will Say We're in Love, from 1943, from Oklahoma. It's a really, really nice tune, that. I do enjoy that one. If you like the piano you can hear, then do press the thumbs up button. Obviously you can't press it on behalf of my amazing witty commentary, but there we go. If you wish to press the thumbs up button, it's there for you. Do you know, in all this excitement of snow and broken microphones, this microphone's not fitting in this clip anymore either. I haven't had any coffee. Now that, you know, I might have some coffee. It feels a bit like the microphone system needs some coffee as well. Right, on to the next bit of music. There's something very odd going on in this little computer system tonight, I'll tell you. Before we talk about that, if you can hear me, can you tell? I want to know if the piano is distorting, because my levels are going bananas for absolutely no reason. So I want to know if the piano is distorting, because that's worse than no piano, I think. That was a foggy day in London town, from 1937. 1937, composed, of course, by George and Ira Gershwin. And it was actually written for the 1937 film A Damsel in Distress, which starred Fred Astaire and George Burns and Gracie Allen. Yes, I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of those evenings that but as I was playing, the level was going absolutely crazy, and I don't know why. Because I don't change anything from week to week. We just have to. Yeah. Let me do. Yeah. Let me just turn something down, which shouldn't be necessary, because we, as I say, we don't normally touch anything. Let me just turn things down. I don't want you distorted. Thank you. We'll see what happens. I've turned everything down for now until I can investigate a little bit later when we're not on air. So I'm really sorry about that. You know, we like it when these things happen, don't we? We like the challenge. I will press this button, but we'll see what happens. If you've happened upon this rather distorted channel with a dodgy voice mic and a distorted piano and a bit tinny and all that, and you might think you don't want to subscribe, in which case don't press the button. There we go. I will alter it afterwards. If you can cope, then we'll see what we can do. I'm watching the levels the whole time. Not quite sure what's going on. We love a mystery, don't we? Let's have something gentle. So I'm still here. I'm just trying one more thing, emergency thing, because it's still distorting, I can see. Not Billy Joel on this occasion. Oh, you corrected it, sorry. I'm just catching up. I'm watching so many different things going on at the moment and not even thinking about what we're doing. What are we doing? What were we playing? We were indeed marginally better. Okay. I'm most concerned about the piano distorting. I don't the voice. There's something going on here as well, but it's if the piano is distorting, that's an issue. That was indeed Marvin Hamlisch. So well done, Hannah. It was I Still Believe in Love, which was from the Marvin Hamlisch show from 1978. They're playing our song, and they're playing our song. Just features two characters, and it's an autobiographical musical by Marvin Hamlisch based on his relationship with his then girlfriend Carol Bayer Sager. We've had that name lots of times, the lyricist Carol Bayer Sager. Where is she? There. So yes, they were together for quite some time, and then Carol Bayer Sager, as well as writing loads of lovely lyrics, went off and married Burt Bacharach. Everyone sort of gets on, should we say, with each other in La La Land. Do I mean La La Land? Could be. Anyway, that's what it was. I Still Believe in Love from 1978, a very beautiful ballad. I know what you mean there about it being a bit like Billy Joel, and it could be like a lot of things as well. Quite an interesting little tune. So there we go. So last week I was talking about the dreaded C word, because it's not that far away, is it really? And in our December programmes on the 7th, 14th, 21st, if there's something which you think I might know, I'm going to add that little caveat to it, you want included, then do let me know. I'd hate to miss out something that you particularly would like to hear at Christmas time, so that is a possibility. If you wish to leave a message in the chat or underneath this video, or indeed email me. Hello. Hello, Jamie. Do you know, that is so... Hello, it's amazing to see you, because I was thinking at 6:15, wouldn't it be funny if Jamie could join us from his cruise ship? By the way, can I just I'm going to fill people in for you, Jamie. And Jamie is currently, well, on a cruise ship near St. Lucia, playing trombone. Fantastic, your first, it's so good to see you. I hope you're well, chap. Hope you're enjoying life. Absolutely amazing. It's a shame you can't be here playing, or me playing on your cruise ship. You can probably hear, Jamie, we've got sound issues going on tonight. But it's so good to see you, and I hope they're treating you well, and you are you're certainly treating them with your amazing music. Wow, we are so honoured to see you. Yeah, so again, apologies to everyone about the sound tonight. I have now turned everything down a bit, at least to stop the distortion, and I will do some investigation before next Sunday. Bit of coffee, and then something a little groovy. could be Shack Attack, couldn't it? Certainly like that. In actual fact, as Hannah's just typed in, it was Don't You Worry About a Thing by Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. Where are you, Stevie? Here we go. Mr. Wonderful Stevie Wonder. He composed that in 1972 when he was about 21 years old, and we heard it first in 1974. And yeah, it's a great track. And curiously, it's written in E flat minor, which is quite an unusual key. But it is certainly a great track, and it had a very successful cover in Europe by the band Incognito, who jazzed it up even more, so it became a sort of fusion, funk, a Latin affair. But what a guy, Stevie Wonder, still going very much strong, he is. So I'm going to just say very, very sorry again that we have multiple sound issues going on this evening. As you can see, I'm clutching the microphone, hoping that it will last. I'm not quite sure what's going on. But there we go. I'm sorry if it's spoiling the programme for you this evening. Yes, so 23rd of November, 32 days till Christmas and all that. Far more importantly though, it is National Cashew Day. National Cashew Day today. I rather like the concept of a cashew nut, actually. They are rather good. And I thought, well, I've been, enjoying these for many a year. I need to find out a little bit about them, because obviously you go to shops, you can buy your walnuts and your hazelnuts, your peanuts, your Brazil nuts, your macadamia nuts, etc. You can't really buy cashews. And I thought, well, I need to find out why. And I was fascinated, so much so that I created you an extra picture. You probably know all this because you're very clever, my audience. How cashews grow, sort of native to Brazil on massive bushes and trees, and then they develop a false fruit, which you can see there, the sort of pear-shaped thing, a false fruit, and that little podlet thing underneath. Fantastic, Jamie. A little podlet thing underneath, that is one cashew nut. Well, in actual fact, that's not even that cashew. That is the pod which contains the cashew. That pod apparently is carcinogenic, so it has to be taken. The nut has to be taken out of that. And I'm thinking that's an awful lot of sort of growth for one tiny little nut, and no wonder the blimmin' things are so expensive. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? And I read a whole article and then watched a whole video about that. So yeah, that's what today is, National Cashew Nut Day. You heard it here, folks. Fascinating, isn't it? Right, on we go with our next bit of music. Jamie, I could do with your brother here to sort this sound out. Maybe I'll give him a text saying, Monty, get up the A3, help. Indeed, Antonio Carlos Jobim. See, there's something going on the screen now. It's a bit weird. Oh, that shouldn't be doing that. Indeed, INSENSITIVE, How Insensitive, all the way from 1963, one of my favourite Tom Jobim tracks. It's a fantastic cover that he did back in the 90s, one of his very last recording gigs with Sting, and Sting sings it absolutely beautifully, accompanied by Tom Jobim. I mean, Frank Sinatra, of course, does a very good version of it, as do, you know, about a million other people. It's a beautiful, beautiful song, as I say, from 1963. So that was that one. We haven't had that one for a bit, actually. 2 years, I think, since we've had that one. Well, certainly 18 months. 18 months, 2 years. I'm going to have an interesting evening after we switch off, investigating what on earth's going on with the system this evening. It's causing so much grief for you, so I do apologise for that. And yeah, it's very odd. As I say, I don't really touch any controls from week to week. It's just should be there ready to go with the same settings we use. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Oh well. Now, this is important. I'll remember this time. It's Advent Sunday, next Sunday, and I'm playing the organ in St Andrew's Church in Surbiton for that Advent Carol service. So I'm afraid we're going to have a recorded programme, hopefully recorded at a level where you can actually hear it. But what we do on these occasions is to record the programme live, warts and all, and the chat room's open for you to chat away as normal. So that is next Sunday, which will be, gosh, 30th of November, and then we're really well and truly off, aren't we, into the Christmas spirit or something. So I'm just moving things, getting ready to change the levels again. I said at the top of the programme that we're bookending today with pieces of music we've not had. Yeah, there's something going on. There's so many lights flashing at me at the moment, but I just can't reach to experiment. I will sort it out, so I apologise for that. I just hope the last thing works, because a bit of an apology really. I'm going to play you what I uploaded this week, because it took weeks to do, and not many people have watched it. So I thought you could watch it this evening, and I hope it will work for you without distorting. Do you enjoy our final bit of music? Fantastic. Fantastic. 74 is not a fossil. My brother is what are you? 90? No. Do enjoy the last bit of music. Well, there you go. That was a lot of fun to play in prep. So there's a slightly better recording of that on the channel. So once again, I do apologise that we've had issues with sound and vision, it would seem, this evening. As always, of course, it's been a great pleasure to prepare a programme and to play it for you, even if it was totally distorted for you. I'll have a bit of investigation. I shall turn all this off and have an investigation and see what we can sort out before next week. Do take care of yourselves. I hope it's going to be a bit warmer this week. Stay warm and well, and I'll play for you again very soon. Thanks so much for listening, and good night.